Hello, guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we'll be looking at understanding call to action types, the key to better user experience. So, basically, call to actions are usually buttons, and here we'll be looking at different type of buttons and samples of where you can use them or place them in your designs. So, first, we'll be looking at the primary button. Primary buttons are the main call to actions, that's CTA on a page. That is sign up, buy now, or submit. They are best for highlighting the most important action a user can take. Um, and you should note that you have to use only one primary button per screen to avoid user confusion. So, for a better user experience, you need to have only one primary button on your design, and you can use it for the sign up, the buy now, or submit. So whenever you have a button where you can say user should sign up, to click to sign up or buy an item, you can use the primary button. Then when we get to the secondary buttons are like the sidekicks for your primary button. They are still actionable, but basically they are less emphasized. You don't really emphasize on your secondary buttons, and they are best for supporting actions. They're also great for guiding users without taking them away from the main call to actions, that is the primary buttons. And an example for that is the learn more, view details options like that. We have the inactive buttons. Buttons, when inactive, typically appears less prominent to indicate that the action is currently not available. So basically, when you see this type of buttons, you know that the actions are currently not available, and this button is usually not clickable. It's basically, to be able to create this button, you need to use a muted or grayed out version of your primary color. This shows the button is not functional without completely blending it into your background. And an example where you can use this button is where you need to submit a form, but the user has not filled the information of that form completely, or they've not filled the important aspect of the form completely. And when the submit button is not functional, you can use this inactive buttons. We move next to the toggle buttons. These buttons are switch basically switches between two states, and it's just like turning on or off, or enabling or disabling features. Toggle buttons are best for your settings, your filters, your switching views. So basically, we have the disabled state here and the enabled state here. I made this interactive. So if you want to see a design, or if you want to see a video of how to make your buttons interactive, I have the videos. Just check on our timeline, then you'll find the videos there. Now we have the hover button. The hover button gives users a hint that the button is clickable. Here there is a slight change when you hover your mouse around this type of buttons. This is usually a slight color shift, or a shadow, or even a light glow effect from your primary or your secondary buttons. I made this hover button interactive on this slide. Here we have it. So if I just hover around the primary button, I can see a shift between it. If I even hover around the secondary button too, it gives me that idea that the button is clickable, so I can click it. So here we have the tertiary buttons. These buttons are usually minimalistic in nature. They usually appear in as plain or text links. They are subtle and often blend into context. They are best for less important actions like see more, your forget password, or links to other pages, right? So yeah, that's it for the tertiary button. And lastly, we'll be looking at the icon button. Here, the icon button, these buttons are used for routine actions. An icon button controls control has the same functionality as a regular button, but it only displays what an icon. Sometimes a picture is worth that more than 1,000 words. An icon button usually symbolizes that instead of a text, you can use an icon to express your what you want your users to do. And this icon is basically an example is the classic hamburger menu. You know the hamburger menu, those are icon buttons. We have a heart for a like we have here. So basically once it's like this, you know that if you click on it, it's going to pop up to show that you've liked the element. So we also have the add to cart, the cart icons where the basket where you can when you click, you know that you've added something to your cart, and many more. And this type of icon is best for mobile applications or compact spaces where text isn't necessary. All right, guys, that will be all for now. See you guys in our next video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Bye.